Hello.
Hey, Sarah.
Hello, sir.
Hey, I finished our script.
Oh, nice, nice.
I stayed up all night.
Oh, nice.
I moved the desk too, so that's cool.
Oh, great.
I incorporated some of the lines that you wrote last night. That was pretty cool of you. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
How many pages is a movie script supposed to be?
I mean, it depends on what you want to do, I guess. I guess for you, it's really up to you, depending on what you think.
No, it's up to us, and we want to go big or go home, Sarah.
You're right. I guess you're right.
Yeah, so like the awesomest movie, how long, how many pages?
Somewhere between 10, I guess.
That's insane. I have 30 pages.
Oh my God! How long? How did you do that?
I don't know. Just like just help from a good friend, I guess.
Yeah, thanks.
Anyway, I'm really. What's that?
This is gonna be a good movie. I can feel it.
Thank you. Anyway, I'm really tired, so I'm gonna go to sleep.
All right. Yeah. Have a good night's rest.
Okay, thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Hey Sarah, sorry I'm a little late.
Oh, hi, Rosalie. How are you?
I'm okay, how are you?
I'm pretty good, thanks.
I was late because I needed some time alone. I had a lot of stuff to think about, all the stuff that's happening.
Yeah, I can imagine.
The prince is screwing everything up. I wish someone would kill him. Is that wrong?
I mean, I don't know. Do you think it's wrong?
I mean, he's bad. And then Gravesite, he wrote a whole movie script, and that'll never see the light of day if the prince kills him.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And what else is there? Mabel and Ashes, they're in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They're in trouble. I hope nothing bad happens to them. They're funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope so too. They're really good people.
Yeah. Oh, Soldier Durkin, he stole my phone. What's up with that?
Yeah. I don't know what's up with them.
He just took it right out of my hand.
It's so weird.
That's not cool.
Yeah.
You know what makes me mad?
Huh?
You know what makes me mad?
What makes me mad?
Really don't like it when all these people get together in a story and something bad is always happening. Why can't everything just be perfect, you know? There can be just like, no problems, everything just runs smooth. Just once. Yeah, just one time, just once. I'd really love it if just once, like I just show up somewhere and nothing bad happens. Everything just goes smoothly. That would be great, you know? That one time, I was telling Kilson about that skyscraper, and you know what happened there? I didn't want to tell him when I was telling him the story, but what really happened was that building, it fell down. There was a big screw up.
Really?
Yeah, it fell. And now this isn't cool. This isn't cool at all.
Yeah, this is
Oh, hey, Kilson.
Hey.
You want to talk about it? How are you feeling?
Sad! The whole being executed thing is something I'd like to forget. I'm just I'm so angry. I worked so very hard on my presentation and just ended up all over the floor. No one's ever even gonna see it. My big idea is just gone.
Yeah, it's true. But maybe that's okay. Sometimes when you put your ideas out there like that, it's a really frustrating process. Stressful even, you know?
Yeah.
And that last bit, I think you'll probably forget about it.
Oh?
Yeah. People who have a lot of ties to the past sometimes retain things more. But in your case, it seemed like you were a lonely guy at the end. If I'm being honest, I think you had left the world behind a long time ago.
That is a blunt assessment, but true.
Yeah, I can't lie to you. This side of things is not any less work. In fact, it never ends. But it keeps you focused and busy if you treat it right, you know? It's not a bad job. And the best part is all the free food. Yeah. There's a lot of it. And it's free. And it's good as hell.
Well, can I help you out, or are you working on anything?
Hey, I know what'll make you feel better. Let's talk to Sarah for a while.
Sure.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
You want to talk to Kilson for a while?
Yeah, I love that.
Hello, Sarah. Would you be interested in hearing the thrilling details of my death?
Oh, I would love to. How did it all happen?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. As you Ghost Lady may have told you, I was being held at knife point by that evil soldier. He went to stab me, but right when he was behind me, I flipped him over my shoulder as fast as I could. He tried to scramble up. We engaged in fisticuffs. He threw a knife at me, but I caught it between my hands, and then I threw it back at him, hitting him right in the brain, and his last words were, "Kilson, you are wonderful." And then I sang a rap song that summed up all of my adventures. Who's the dude with ideas that are bold? Hanging out with this guy never gets old.
Is that what really happened, Kilson?
Yeah, is that what really happened?
No, I died like a dog. He just shot me.
Why don't you try being a good friend and, you know, try to listen to Sarah for once?
Oh. Sarah!
Yes.
What is your day?
My day?
Sure.
Well, I made like a pretty good sandwich this morning, and I think it was like the best one I've ever eaten, so that went pretty good. And then for the rest of the day, I've mostly just been waiting to talk to you guys.
Surely you can see how that story is much more boring than hearing me talk.
Yeah, but I think having truth in your stories is really valuable too, and mine came from the heart, you know?
Yeah,
Good point, Sarah.
that's a great point, Sarah. Maybe I will try that.
Thanks, Sarah.
Yeah, that would be great.
Do you feel any better, Kilson?
I do.
1 down, 2 to go. I hope you idiots feel real bad about what you did.
Monster! Look what you did to Kilson! You're crazy! Let us go!
Monster! Crazy! Hey! That sounds like an insult to me. I don't like insults, okay? Ooh, insulting a military agent of the government. Not cool. It's not a crime, but it hurts my feelings and it's rude. So guess what? We're gonna write it in the book. Sucks. Ooh, I'm nearly done. Criminals! Criminal, idiot. I'm good. I'm smart. I'm a big good man. Everyone respects me now. Damn.
Well, it sure took a long time to bust through all the junk that the prince used to barricade the... Oh my goodness! I'm sorry. I'm looking for Mr. Graveside. He got locked in here last night by Captain Prince.
It's me. It's me. I'm undercover.
Oh my goodness, Mr. Graveside! It's so good to see you. But look, we have to go. The prince.
Miss Terry, I'm sorry. I let you down. I let everybody down. I let this whole thing go to hell. Oh, Glenn Sterry, I appreciate you.
Oh, Captain Graveside, I appreciate your apology, but we don't have the time. The prince, he's going to kill everyone as soon as he's done with the paperwork, and I don't think he saw me sneaking out, but we don't have much time because there's only a finite amount of it. You know how paperwork is, so it's very important that you and I not say anything that's not absolutely critical to getting our plan together and going back in there.
Just one thing.
What is it?
How's Soldier Durkin doing? Oh boy, I miss that guy.
Oh.
Is he still carrying around all those bags?
Oh, Mr. Graveside, I am almost positive that something awful has happened to Soldier Durkin.
Oh no.
We better go.
All right.
Hello?
Durkin.
Hello, I got this number from a friend.
Durkin.
Is the ghost lady there? I was told that maybe the ghost lady would be interested in talking to me, and maybe we could... Is she there?
Priest!
No.
Priest, what are you doing?
I guess I'm doing everything I had already planned.
Right.
Thank you.
Back to work, priest.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, I'm only allowed to kill one of you at a time. Which one's it gonna be? Oh my God!
Twist down, you wild animals!
Who the hell is that bean guy? Arrest him, Glenn Sterry, now!
Okay.
Glenn Sterry! Arrest him!
Oh, right. Sorry. Hey, Prince, that's not some bean guy.
Hey,
that's Captain Graveside. I let him out.
What? Hey, don't tie me up! I'm tying you up! I'm gonna arrest arrest you. I'm gonna hold a trial. I'm gonna put you on trial. I'm gonna sign a bunch of paperwork, and then I'm gonna execute you. You know what? I would kill you with my gun right now if I could, but it's recharging because I used it to kill Sin.
You can't stop us! You're meat! Meat for hungry darkness!
Yes! Oh, Durkin, what you're doing is so cool! Durkin, kill him! Kill that guy!
Hello, you beautiful beast.
Hi.
Oh, I may fail, but I will go into the glory, knowing that my existence has meant something beyond myself. Isn't that worth all the death? Isn't that worth the killing?
I think you need to do more.
I need to do more? Do you know what I have done?
You need to fix what you've done.
I had a flock, and it went away. And then I met a demon, and I got a new flock. And then things went bad, and we had to kill the whole town.
Demons are known for lying.
Yes, well, it wasn't a big town. It didn't take long. And then we took the...
That doesn't make it better.
No, it doesn't. We took the bodies, and we buried them in the trees. And then my flock, they knew what was coming. They stayed in the trees. And I stepped over them, and one by one, I cut them open.
I need you to do something for me.
What is that?
I need you to untie me.
Oh, but I can't do that. We won't
You
be
got hands,
able to
you can do
finish
it.
if I do that. No. But let me finish. Let me tell you one last thing. I think that you will find it interesting.
All right, I'm listening.
The blood nourished the roots of the trees, and they grew and spread, and grew and spread. It was magnificent. But I was alone. But then those demons, they sensed something coming through the trees. Someone with an ability, a mind like a door that's been left open with light streaming through from another room. A mind that can be cracked wide open.
Who was it?
It was you. All you need is a purpose. And I will now deliver that purpose to you. Oh, there will be so much pain. But there's no other way. This is how it ends.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm not special. I'm weird. Sorry.
Untie us! We can help! Oh, yes, of course. Rescue is one of my middle names.
I can see through you. The river inside. I let the river out onto the floor.
Yes! Soldier Durkin, that is so cool! Kill Grace! gravesite. I hate that guy. I hate gravesite.
Prince, you filled out the proper paperwork. You killed the correct person, Prince. I'm proud of you. I yielded the adequate bill. You did a satisfactory job today, Prince. Wow, cold night.
No, wait, Durkin, stop! I was wrong. I forget. I've had a change of heart. I now remember. Gravesite is a good friend and an old collaborator. I love him and care about him. Stop killing him! I'm coming. Ooh, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him.
I am an egg!
I fell on my knife.
Durkin, this has to stop. The prince is on the floor. Soldier Durkin!
That is the name of the body. What is the name inside?
You have to be more clear. Who did this to you?
The priest!
Ah, I knew there was something icky about that weird priest.
That's not Soldier Durkin. He's someone else. We've read about him in books.
Name then. Say the name, witch. Say it if you know it.
At this point, I'm convinced there's definitely something weird going on with Soldier Durkin.
Looks like demon possession to me. What a life.
Steady, if I have to do this on my own. You're not strong enough!
Hey, everybody.
Soldier Durkin.
Soldier Durkin.
Scream your pain!
Yeah, no, working. I'm still good though. Hey, notice how I'm still good and cool.
Gravesite, pick me up. Pick me up.
Come on. All right, come on. Come on. All right, here we go. Oh, come on. I got you. I got you. I got you. There you go, boy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, come on. Come on, old boy. We got you. Come on. I gotta bring you up. Come on, old boy. Come on. Ooh.
I killed myself. I killed myself with one of my knives. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it's only one day before TROOLDAY. Oh, it sucks to be me. Oh, Gravesite.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. There's a photograph in my breast pocket. Get it for me. Oh, no, I don't have breast pockets on this shirt.
Okay,
sorry. It's in my jacket.
Oh, okay.
You see that?
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you think of that?
Oh, yeah, wow. Is that your wife?
What? No. I wish. How long have you known me? Come on. She's engaged to an idiot. Oh, it stinks.
Yeah.
It stinks. I wish, but I just wish I was like a different person. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wish I was less aggressive to people.
Yeah, that would have helped things.
Yeah. I killed a lot of people in my life, didn't I?
Yes, on many occasions I saw you soaked head to toe in the blood of others.
Ooh, now I know what it feels like. It's weird. I gotta ask you something.
Yeah.
How's my buddy Soldier Durkin doing?
Soldier Durkin!
Oh, man. I screwed up everything, didn't I?
Oh, no. No, you didn't. It wasn't your fault. You weren't in control.
Yeah, no fooling. But I feel so bad. It's strange. I feel like I'm all in one piece, but none of the pieces are coming back together. I feel like I'm in a boat that's just drifting out into a lake. Hey, you know about boats?
Yes!
Man, nothing's better than boats. All floating. I used to just go out in a boat all day, eat hot beans, and try to figure out how to communicate telepathically with lights in the sky.
You are the most wonderful man I've ever met! Oh!
Hey, is Captain Graveside at Glint's Terry busy?
Yes, the both of them are busy. Very busy. It's only me. Just me.
Hey, you know, I've been thinking about this thing between the two of us, and I'm not sure what to make of it. You know, I was going in one direction with it, but now, you know, I've been going in another. And, you know, I do think that you're the kind of person that I really want to be with, but I'm just such a loose cannon, and I would never want to hurt you. Oh,
I'm not looking for anything long term. I was just trying to move on.
oh, like a glimpse.
You are so stupid. You really are. You're very good looking, but damn, are you stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're getting it. I really want to hammer it home. You are so stupid. Sometimes I worry that you lack the ability to understand very basic concepts. I'm not sure how you even became a soldier.
Well, when you're one of the family's military service is a given.
I can't stress how stupid you are and how surprised I am that this is how I'm ending my life in the arms of someone as stupid as you are. You're the most obnoxious person. The most obnoxious person I've ever met. But this is nice having you here. Please, heed my advice. At the end of your life, try to be with someone. Just try.
Oh, is there anything I can do for you?
You could sing me a song.
Oh, well, there's the soldier's songy tune, but oh, that doesn't seem appropriate given the circumstances, and I only know one other.
What is it? What is it?
Oh, count them.
Oh.
Beans, beans. Count them.
Beans, beans, beans. Count them up. Beans, beans, beans. Count them up. Beans, beans, beans. Count them up.
Now I know that being a soldier is the most important thing. Be at peace, you wild animal. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye, old friend. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye, old friend. Goodbye. Goodbye, old friend. Goodbye. Oh, lay him to rest. Oh. Here we go. First things first. Ashes.
Yes.
We haven't had a conversation yet, but I need your help.
Yes, okay. But when you yell at me, it makes me want to ignore what you're saying.
Okay. I imagine that being in any type of relationship with you other than professional would be nearly impossible.
Yes.
With that said, this command's down 2 soldiers, and we've got a evil priest that needs it. Are you willing to answer the call?
Yes, I am.
Glensterry, deputize this person I've barely talked to.
Oh, I would be proud. Ashes, if you're ready, we can get started.
I'm ready.
Okay, repeat after me. I, Ashes with no last name.
I, Ashes with no last name.
Do swear upon my blood.
Do swear upon my blood.
To choose death over weakness. Death over the fire without flames. All this I pledge you to obey and to protect until death's endless tide, until the sun rises for the final time.
Until the sun rises for the final tide.
Allow an old man his tears. God, I love being a soldier.
Captain, the gun, it's finished charging.
I love guns. I could take 5 or 6 more. All right. You slobs, let's go to the station office.
All right.
Go.
Okay. Just gonna step around in here. That's weird. Oh, sorry, Dirty. Okay. Excuse me. Are you looking for some beans?
Beans? I'm still so hungry.
Now! Come on, he's too strong. Glensterry, shoot him with our neat gun.
I can't get a clear shot, Captain.
This is a level of evil magic that is devastating me.
Insects! Insignificant fool! Don't you see?
I am the man for battle machine. I am here to fight on behalf of the government.
How about you?
And our battle machines are specifically designed to repel magical attacks.
Well, then I shall destroy you with my own weapons!
Oh, wow. I guess we finally got that rescue we asked for when we first got here.
Oh, good work, train man. But we need someone to shut down this whole thing.
Handcock battle machines do not currently have the ability to close magical portals, but if you mail in a TBX-164 addressed to the Mancorp technical offices in Gigalopolis, it will be added to a list of potential future upgrades.
Okay, that's unfortunate, but...
I can use my magic.
Soldier Ashes, I have to warn you that magic is strictly forbidden in all government sectors.
Oh, wait. What if we made an exception?
Oh, yes. Sometimes, to be a soldier, you have to break the laws. Something the prince never understood. Oh, God, I miss that bloodthirsty animal already. Soldier Ashes, do whatever goofy thing you have to do.
Hey, Ashes.
Yes.
I just wanted to let you know.
Yes.
That I don't date co-workers as a general rule.
Got it.
Come on. You got it.
I got this.
Come on, move those legs. Come on.
Janus, Clementinus, Janus, Clementinus, I'm sorry, Mabel. I'm sorry, Mabel. I'm not strong enough. I'm sorry. Janus, Clementinus, Janus, Clementinus, Janus, Clementinus,
Wow. You did it. I didn't think you could do it, and you did it.
I had some help.
Hey.
Sarah?
Okay.
Sarah?
Okay.
Sarah, I have a feeling this is, where we say goodbye.
Yui.
Oh, I'm a soldier again, and, I think whatever just happened probably took too much out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah. I had a lot of fun, though.
So did I.
Writing that script?
Yes.
Good times, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's all you got for me?
Yes, for now.
Okay, well. Anyway, just wanted to say thanks for opening my eyes, and I'll see. Maybe I'll see you around. Damn.
Oh, thank you, Soldier Durkin. There you go. Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Hi. What's your name?
Oh, I'm Emily.
Hi, Emily. How are you today?
Oh, good.
Did you have a fun day today?
I did, yeah. It was really cool to see a battle machine.
Yeah. What was the funnest thing you did today?
Oh, shoot. Well, I guess being a part of this.
Yeah?
But I also tried to make a meringue, but it really went bad.
You made meringue?
Yeah.
Like with egg whites and stuff?
Yeah, but it was bad in general.
Why was it bad?
Oh, they went flat.
I went flat, like it didn't, the bubbles got
Yeah,
soupy?
it was like goo.
Did you bake it and it got brown?
Yeah, I still ate it, but
That's cool. What
Yeah.
flavor? What flavor was it?
Almond.
Almond? It's cool.
Yeah. I should have made lemon, right?
Well, you know what tomorrow is.
I do.
Well, I guess I'm gonna get going now. It was nice talking to you.
Have a happy Trool Day.
Thanks, Emily. Bye.
Bye.
Try it.
Hello?
Hi.
Who's this?
Rita. Hi.
This is Soldier Durkin.
Oh, hi, Soldier Durkin. What's up? I'm totally not crying at all, but...
Well, it's okay to cry. You know, it's part of, like, what goes on in these kinds of things, I guess. I mean...
Yeah, I think so, too. It's fine. I don't feel bad. Like, I don't feel bad.
You don't? You sure?
I just... Yeah, no, but my heart is beating really fast.
Yeah.
I'm just going to tell you everything, because that's...
Yeah, go ahead. Talk.
Okay,
It's, I'm
well-
here to listen. I think that's part of what we do, right?
Yeah. That's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know, things are looking up. You know, tomorrow's the big day, and everybody's having a pretty good time, I think. I mean, you know.
I'm having a great time.
Yeah. Kind of a bumpy road along the way, but, you know, you get used to it.
Yeah.
What are you gonna...
Thank you.
What are you gonna do?
What?
What are you gonna do for Trool Day?
For Trool Day, let's see. Draw. Do something good.
All right. What are you gonna draw?
Huh? What am I gonna draw? I don't know. I probably won't plan it at all.
All right.
I'm definitely gonna play Binding of Isaac.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
That's a drawing you play?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's a drawing I play.
Well,
Lots of drawings I play really quickly.
Well, that sounds real nice. You have a great Trool Day, okay?
Yeah, you too.
All right. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Want me to take that?
Yeah, take two.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? You've got Kilson.
Oh, hi, Kelvin.
Hi, who's this?
This is Jacob.
Jacob. Well, that's a lovely
Yeah.
name. Now,
Thank you.
I'd like to start off every conversation by talking about myself a little bit.
I love hearing about you.
So do most people. This is one of my absolute favorites. This was the day, that was the day I was named Civic Administrator of the Year by the Patients Kilson Society.
Really?
Yes. So far, I'm the only member, but we do good work. What, sorry, I'm not used to asking about other people. What awards have you won?
I guess I'd like to, just know more, I guess.
Yes, the quest for knowledge is a noble one. Do you have big TROOLDAY plans? A lemon muffin, perhaps?
Actually, no, not so far.
Oh, well, you must remedy that immediately. TROOLDAY is the greatest day of the year.
I'm totally open to suggestions. Do you have anything?
Well, a lemon muffin is always good. I think staring at the sun for a few seconds is a fabulous TROOLDAY tradition.
Yeah? I don't know if I've ever tried that.
Well, it was lovely talking to you, Jacob. Let me try a salutation. You are almost as good as me.
Wow, that means a lot. Thank you.
Good day.
You did it.
Hello?
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 Who's this?
Well, this is Mabel, of course. Who's this?
Cody.
Will you repeat that for me?
This Cody?
Got it. Loud and clear. Listen,
Sure.
I'm glad you called. I have to ask. You know, death is a funny thing, and here we are eating our sandwiches, and I have to say, it's quite fun. I did not get along with most of these people before, but now I've forgotten all about that. But I am missing some of the people that I did care about. So, do you have a best friend?
Who?
Tell me about your best friend.
Well, his name is Miguel. And, he takes good care of our group of friends, and he always makes sure that we're having a good time.
Yes? That sounds really nice. My best friend was kind of a dingbat, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, that's just always the most important thing in a friend.
That's true. That is so, so true. Well, what do you guys do together?
Well, we play some drawings together. We have some tournaments.
That sounds incredible.
It's fantastic.
Will you do me a favor?
Of course.
Will you tell him I said hello?
Absolutely. Have a wonderful TROOLDAY, Mabel.
You too.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, who is this?
This is Elizabeth.
Oh. Hey, Elizabeth. You talking to the prince? I'm the prince.
Prince?
Not much. What do you do for? Are you in the military? What kind of job do you do?
Yes, I'm just a janitor. I'm a military janitor.
Oh. Yeah, I met some janitors.
Yeah, right? We keep it clean. We keep it sexy.
Yeah. Have you ever gotten in trouble?
Not in my janitorial position, but with my mother, yes.
Yeah, what happened?
With my mama?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I don't like any of her, unique facial features.
Oh, you don't like the way your mom looks?
No, and it's unfortunate because I look like her.
Oh, that sucks.
I know, it really does. Do you look like your mama?
Yeah, I look like my mom. I don't call her enough. I can call her now.
No? God.
Maybe I will.
You're gonna call her for TROOLDAY?
Yeah, I think I'll do that. That's a good idea. Thank you. I never thought I could do. I never thought about that. I miss my mom, but now I'll give her I'll call her.
Hell yeah.
Thanks.
That's no problem.
That's nice. I like the way my mom looks, and I'm happy to look like my mom. That's why they call me the prince. All right. I'll talk to you later.
That's something to be grateful for. Yes, you have a good day.
All right. Have a good TROOLDAY. Look at the sun.
Hell yeah.
Bye-bye.
Well, I just want to say thank you guys for agreeing to hear the reading of my script. I just finished it, and I crave feedback. So I'm going to just read it. It's called Undercover Soldiers, Happy TROOLDAY, written by Mr. Gravesite and Sarah. So, I will attempt to do voices, but I don't. Okay, here we go. Scene 1, the desert. We open on a wide shot of a beautiful desert landscape. We see a train in the distance, toot-toot. The sun is rising. It is TROOLDAY. Cut to a lateral pan of a bunch of people tied to train tracks. They are gagged and sweaty and very scared. The train approaches them, closer and closer. 2 men, Gravesite and Sarah, dressed as firemen, step into the shot. Sarah takes out a lemon muffin, takes 1 bite, turns to the monitor and says, "May I help you?" He tosses the rest of the muffin behind him as they walk away. The muffin explodes as the train rides over the men. Both the train and the men are engulfed in flame. They take off their fireman jackets, revealing soldier uniforms below. Gravesite turns to the monitor and says, "Those were bad criminal men, and the train was full of them too." And then Sarah says, "We did all the correct paperwork." And then Gravesite says, "Happy TROOLDAY." And then Gravesite and Sarah say, "We're undercover soldiers." Okay, so that's freeze frame. Title pops up on the monitor. Title, Undercover Soldiers, Happy TROOLDAY. Okay, so that's the opening, and then scene 2. They're on the train. Gravesite and Sarah are on the train headed back to Government City. They are both undercover as train conductors. There is no reason for this other than they live for the thrill of being undercover. Gravesite says, Sarah, you are my best friend. I have had a lot of fun being undercover soldier with you, but that was our last mission. I am adopting a Labradoodle puppy. Sarah, it's been an absolute pleasure, soldier. I am also adopting a Labradoodle. Gravesite and Sarah start crying. Emotions and stuff. Text on the screen pops up 1 year later. Scene 3. Gravesite home. Gravesite is at his home. His home is full-grown with his full-grown Labradoodle, and they are playing and laughing and licking each other. His Labradoodle's name is Dave. That was Sarah's idea. This goes on for 5 minutes. The doorbell rings. Gravesite answers. Gravesite, who the hell are you? It's his captain. The captain says, it's your captain, you weird bastard. Gravesite says, sorry I didn't recognize you. It's hard for me to recognize people when I'm not undercover. Captain says, we need you to come back and go undercover. Gravesite, very emotional, but Captain, I can't. I adopted a Labradoodle, and I can't leave the dog alone because dogs aren't like humans. They can't take care of themselves like we can. They have different skill sets. Captain, I'm going to do a higher voice for the captain. What if I told you Sarah already agreed to the mission? Sir, with all due respect, that doesn't change the fact that I have a Labradoodle to take care of. Captain, what if we get you a dog sitter? What the hell is a dog sitter? It's someone who will watch your dog and take care of them when you're not home. That solves the problem I had with coming back. So are you in? I guess so, if this dog sitter thing is real. And triumphant music plays. So now he's back in. So scene 4, interior military headquarters. Military headquarters are covered in dirt. There are piles of dirt everywhere inside where dirt isn't supposed to be. Throughout the scene, the captain is planting bean seeds in the piles of dirt. This is one of his quirks. Gravesite enters and sees Sarah. They haven't seen each other for years. This is Sarah. Well, look who decided to show up. Gravesite. They got me a dog sitter. And then they hug. Okay, break it up, you idiots. Let's get to business. Here's the deal. There's a weird-ass priest who is trying to interfere with our most sacred holiday. Gravesite whispers, TROOLDAY. Sarah whispers, TROOLDAY. Captain says, thank you. His name is Priest Definitely Div, and he has a lair of evil priests. They want to mess with TROOLDAY by doing evil prayers. We have a way of infiltrating their lair and sabotaging their plans. Gravesite, you want us to go undercover as priests? Hell yeah. Captain, just Sarah will be going undercover as a priest. I've got a different assignment for you, Gravesite. And then Gravesite goes, what's that, Captain? The captain smiles. Gravesite, do you like beans? This is great. And then he cut to scene 5, the Beans fast food restaurant. Okay, so Gravesite is undercover as a low-level Beans employee. We get a close-up on his unhappy face. We pull out to see Durkle, a very eager worker, is pouring a can of wet beans into Gravesite's hands. This is Durkle. I'm going to try to do Durkle's voice. That's how wet beans feel in your hands. Thanks. All right, now we got that completely normal thing out of the way. Let me show you around. That's reasonable. This is where we put all the dry beans into the canisters. Over here is the water tanks for getting the beans all wet. Over there is where we keep the long cans. That's about it for the tour. Oh, this is, and then he gets cut off. Glenderry, an excitable idiot, is mopping nearby. This is Glenderry. Glenderry, nice to meet you. I want to meet you because I've never met you before. I'm new here too. Pretty good. And then they say to Durkle, hey Durkle, can I get the beans wet? And then Durkle says, you know the rules, Glenderry. Not until you've worked here for 5 years. Until then, your hands will only touch dry beans. That's the way it is for everyone. Durkle winks at Gravesite because if you remember a few moments ago, Durkle was just pouring wet beans into Gravesite's hands. This is never explained. Just then, the royal manager comes running up in a huff. Let me get his voice. Durkle, did you break the mop again? Sorry, boss. The royal manager notices Gravesite. Who the hell is this guy? Durkle, do you want me to write you up? This is Gravesite. He's new. Then he says to Gravesite, it's normal for a manager to have no prior knowledge of a new hire. Saying this causes Durkle to become very emotional. He's obviously very bothered by the hiring policies at Beans. The royal manager. Well, he doesn't look like any fast food worker I've ever seen. Sure, he's wearing the uniform, but honestly, he looks like some sort of undercover badass. Gravesight gets very nervous. Gravesight says, The royal manager, I'm just kidding. The royal manager starts laughing hysterically. Glenderry, now wearing roller scoots. He says that to everyone. Durkle, still thinking about the hiring policies at Beans, grabs the mop that Glenderry is using and snaps it in half. Glenderry slips and slides on their scooters and falls headfirst onto Gravesight, ripping off his fast food costume, exposing his soldier uniform. Everyone gasps. The royal manager. Well, you have some explaining to do. Zoom in on Gravesight's uh-oh face. What? It's scene 6, exterior church. Sarah is undercover as a priest and is outside the priest lair knocking on the doors to the church. Hours pass, but Sarah is still knocking. The unnamed priest finally answers the door. Unnamed priest. I don't have a special voice for them. I heard you knocking, so I came to answer the door. That is my job. When doors knock, I answer them. Sarah. Well, you suck ass at your job. I've been knocking for hours. Unnamed priest. I have been told this many times, and it does not hurt my feelings. This is why I don't answer doors as well as I could, because I feel no pressure to do so. And I tell you, stranger, if someone could hurt my feelings, truly deeply hurt my feelings, I would run right over and open doors immediately. There is only one thing I am self-conscious about, and it has to do with my appearance, specifically my face. If someone could figure out what part they could hurt my feelings, good. Until then, I will continue to answer doors in the way that I please. Come on in, stranger, follow me. Unnamed priest turns to go inside and scrapes his oversized, ugly ears against the wall. You never asked me my name. Unnamed priest. Oh shit, you're right. Man, do I suck at my job. Too bad I don't care and never will, unless someone figures out what I'm self-conscious about, but that won't happen. Unnamed priest's huge, scarred-up ears start to bleed for no reason. Well, I'm Priest Sarah of the Holy Order of Priests. I'd like to be a priest in this church and be a part of everything that happens here. And, unnamed priest, if you are in fact a real priest and not just some undercover badass, then I should be able to find your name in the registry of priests. Sarah. Uh-oh. Unnamed priest. Did you just say uh-oh out loud after I said I would find your name in the registry? Sarah. Oh, shit. Unnamed priest. I'm beginning to think you're not a real priest. When I look in the registry and don't see your name, that will be the end of your charade. You will have to pack up and go home. Just then, someone starts knocking on the door. The unknown priest ignores it. Sarah. Aren't you going to get that door? Well, I can only do one job at a time, and right now I'm trying to expose you as some sort of badass spy in an incredibly well-researched and carefully constructed costume. If I go to answer the door, I will surely forget about looking up your name in the registry and probably forget this whole interaction ever happened at all. You will infiltrate our brotherhood and probably succeed in whatever plan you have laid out. But I will never answer the door because I just feel too good about myself. I'm very self-actualized. Sarah, your ears, and then cuts him off. What about my ears? Priest Sarah? And then they look terrible. And then unnamed priest, what is this? What's going on? This is insane. I feel terrible. What? Poor me. And then the unnamed priest grabs his ears and runs to the door to answer it in hopes of receiving validation. Sarah, that was close. That's the end of the scene. Scene 7, interior, Beans, at night. Gravesight, Glenderry, the royal manager, and Durkle all sit in a booth after closing time. Durkle. So you're some sort of a badass spy? The royal manager. Same question. Glenderry. Yes, I would also like to know. Gravesight. Well, I was about to answer Durkle and you all would have heard it, and so also asking me the same question was a weird waste of time. Glenderry. Sorry. The royal manager. Sorry. Gravesight. To answer Durkle's question, yes, I am an undercover soldier. You have uncovered me. This has never happened to me before, and I'm very embarrassed. I'm getting over it, though, because I feel very good about myself in general. I don't have to try to feel that way. I just do. It's why I'm so good at my job. I feel no outside pressure. The royal manager. I respect you for your strength and power and your decision to serve your government as a military agent. I always wanted to be a soldier myself. It was my greatest dream, but I developed an allergy to beans, and they wouldn't let me enlist. Cool. Glenderry.
Hey, Gravesite, you ever kill a guy?
Gravesite, if by a guy you mean hundreds of guys, then no. I've killed thousands of guys. Durkle.
Hey, Mr. Gravesite, you could teach me something.
What's that, Durkle?
Could you teach me to hold a mop without breaking it?
I'll see what I can do. We cut to a training montage of Gravesite teaching Durkle to hold a mop without breaking it. Where are you going? It goes on for a long time. Throughout this montage, all of the fast food workers become close friends. They're all laughing. Durkle.
You sure are funny, Mr. Gravesite. Hey, Mr. Gravesite, I don't know why we didn't ask you this immediately when we found out you were an undercover soldier weeks ago, but I figure it's never too late to ask someone a good question when you got one, and I think I got a pretty good question, Mr. Gravesite. Can I ask it?
Gravesite seems reticent about the question. Glenderry. I can't remember Glenderry's voice. Can you talk for a second?
Why would you want me to talk?
What's up?
Yeah, come on, let him ask it.
The royal manager.
Will you please let him ask his question, please?
Gravesite. Oh, all right, you bastard. I'll ask your question. Durkle.
Mr. Gravesite, why are you undercover at a fast food place? Is one of us an enemy? Are you going to kill one of us? It's okay if it's me. I accepted death a long time ago and I'm not afraid of it. If it's me, maybe just let me touch the wet beans again before you do. Is it me? It is me, isn't it, Mr. Graves?
No!
Durkle. Well, then why didn't you just cut me off sooner?
Okay, Gravesite, I'm here because this is the favorite food restaurant of a priest, and I'm trying to find out information about a possible evil plan. Royal manager plugging his ears.
La 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 la, I cannot be privy to this conversation. I take my job very seriously. I feel very good about the work that I do. I have confidence in myself and it comes from the trust I have built with my staff and customers. Yes, I could walk away from this conversation easily, but I choose to just sit here and say la 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 while you continue to talk.
Royal manager continues to say la 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 throughout the rest of the scene.
Glenderry. Graveside, it's not priest definitely div, is it? Because if it is, I may be able to help you.
This is a big deal. Gravesite, Glenderry, that's him. You know, I never knew what to do with you, but now that you have this, no, I don't have to point at you, I'll just point here. That now that you have this information, it gives you some importance to the story of my being here. Please continue.
Well, as you know, I am an excellent calligrapher. Priest Div will hire me to rewrite his evil plans onto scrolls in an Old English script. I've kept all the originals. He writes them on our placemats.
Glenderry, this is incredible. Incredibly helpful for me and really moves things along. Do you have them with you?
Why, yes, I bring them with me everywhere I go. Why do you do that?
That's Durkle, but sometimes it's hard to go from Glenderry's to Durkle's voice real quick. But that was Durkle.
Why did you do that?
We slowly zoom in on Glenderry and the lights change around them. Glenderry says,
because the work in calligraphy that I do excites me. I feel completely in the moment when I'm working on a calligraph. I feel truly alive. Honestly, it's the only time I like being me. Keeping small souvenirs of my calligraph helps remind me that I'm good at something, that I have a passion in life, and I'm a shiny person. I hope everyone has something that they do that makes them feel all shined up, like a dress shoe on Troolday. Do you have something like that, Mr. Gravesite?
I do, Glenderry. Unfortunately, that thing is government-sanctioned murder. I tried to be different. I tried to fill that hole with a large designer hybrid dog. And by golly, it almost worked. But apparently, they got people who will watch your dog for you now. And I am weak to temptations of the soul. So I've fallen back into government-sanctioned murder. Maybe I need 2 dogs, or 3, or 4, or 5 dogs. I don't know. Anyway, let's see those plans. Kind of autobiographical. Scene 7. We're back at the church, cross-cutting 2 storylines. We watch a montage of Sarah, who is now an accepted priest. What's up, Battle Machine? We watch a montage of Sarah, who is now an accepted priest in the Order of Holy Priests. We see her day-to-day priestly activities. We see priest definitely Div. We watch as she tries to get closer to him, but is always pushed away by the rules of the order that forbid newish priests from getting close to oldish priests, like Div. Sarah watches as a bunch of high priests go into a meeting room. They close the massive door behind them and lock it. Sarah is talking to another priest named Klosky. I was thinking you could play Klosky, but we'll talk about it. Sarah. Hey, Klosky, how does someone become a high priest?
Klosky. Well, Priest Sarah, you have to perform a miracle, like a really good one, not one of those bullshit miracles like childbirth. Like you have to do some baller-ass shit, like turn shit into other shit, or shoot lightning from your hands, or spin a basketball in both hands at once.
What the fuck did you just say?
Klosky, shoot lightning from your...
No, the last one.
Spin a basketball on both hands?
Yeah, that one. Tell me more about that one.
What more is there to say? Spinning a basketball on two hands at once is completely impossible. No one's ever been able to do it, and here we consider it a miracle. Hey, next time I'm telling you about stuff, don't interrupt me, please.
You know what? I'm really sorry. You've mentioned that before, and I will try harder not to do that. It's one of those things I do. I'm aware of it, which is good, but I always know that that doesn't solve the problem. One has to put real effort in if they want to affect meaningful personal change. I apologize.
Klosky, apology accepted. Hey, do you want to go play basketball? Which is something we do here in this church all the time. Surprise! Sorry if you didn't know that before. Sometimes we don't tell new people because it's kind of our special thing. Anyway, I'm going to go practice spinning basketballs on both hands, which is something I do all the time as a goof. I know I'll never be able to do it. It's a miracle, for God's sake. It's like playing the lottery. And I don't mean the $2 scratch-offs. I mean the big lotto lottery. You know you're not going to win all that money, but it's about the moment of maybe. Maybe my life could change this instant. Gosh, sometimes you got to just throw some numbers up in the air and see what happens. It never works out, but I don't mind. I'm weird like that. Anyway, do you want to come practice with me? I'll show you where the basketballs are, and then you can feel free to get them and play with them anytime you want. If you want to, basketball isn't for everyone, but we love it. We're priests.
Sarah, I'd love to come play basketball with you. To self. I'm getting an idea.
What's going on?
Beans. Okay, scene 7, beans. Glenderry, Durkle, and the royal manager are organizing all the evil plans, all of Definitely Div's evil plans as a surprise for Gravesite and are pinning them to the wall, like in a CSI show. They spend a really long time doing this. Durkle,
okay, that's the last one. Now they're all pinned to the wall. Will you look at that? That's beautiful. Wait till Gravesite sees this. He's gonna love it.
Gravesite, hey everyone, I'm back from where I was, and what?
Durkle, surprise, Mr. Gravesite. Glenderry, surprise.
Gravesite, why are these all pinned to the wall? I specifically said we should lay them on the ground.
Glenderry, what? Durkle, but the royal manager said you wanted us to pin them to the wall.
Gravesite, no, I never said I wanted them pinned to the wall. I never said that. The royal manager, no, I asked you how you wanted them laid out, and you said you wanted them pinned to the wall like in CSI shows. I remember it. Gravesite, no. You said, Mr. Gravesite, would you like these laid out? And I said, you know how they do it in CSI shows? And you said, pinned to the wall? And I said, yes, except can you lay them on the ground instead because I like to be able to go through them on the ground. The royal manager, I don't remember that. I remember you saying you wanted them to be pinned to the wall, so that's what I did. If you want them on the ground, you could take them down yourself. Gravesite, I just wish you would listen to the whole thing that I say. It's like you listen to the first 75% and then your brain shuts off. You actually just created more work for me. It's okay. It's not a big deal. It's just frustrating because I already have a lot on my plate. The royal manager, look, I get that you think you said that, but you didn't. I remember saying that you wanted them I remember you saying that you wanted them pinned to the wall. I even asked you again because it surprised me because you seem like a lay them on the ground kind of guy. So I was like, pinned to the wall, are you sure? And you said, yes, pinned to the wall. So that's what I did. If you make me take them down, I will be really upset. Durkle, I'll help you take them down, Gravesite. Royal manager, well, great, now I feel oh, no, that's Gravesite's voice. Well, great, now I feel really bad. But if I help out of guilt, I'm going to resent you even more, and I don't want to do that. But if I don't help you take them down, I'm going to feel really guilty, and I could resent you and Durkle for that as well. So I'm in a real pickle, and I'm not happy about it. I swear, I'm going to start recording all our conversations. Go right ahead. Honestly, I wish you would. Glenderry, I already took them down off the wall. It only took me 30 seconds. Gravesite, thanks, Glenderry. All right, let's take a look at these plans. We cut to a montage of Gravesite looking and thinking and learning about the plans. We see a lot of overlays of different plans. This is filmmaking 101. During the montage, he occasionally pins some of the plans to the wall. Every time he does, the royal manager freaks out. By the end, all of the plans are pinned to the wall. Gravesite, this new layout is really helping me get a sense of his overall plan. Thanks, Glenderry.
No problem, Gravesite.
Okay, it's time to start putting things together. So he's looking at the plans.
Looks like he's trying to mess with TROOLDAY somehow, Mr. Gravesite, but that's not possible. You can't mess with TROOLDAY. It's not a thing. It's an idea. It's a special feeling in everyone's hearts. No one can take that away from you. No way.
The royal manager. Yeah, you'd have to alter reality itself. Gravesite. Wait, what did you just say? Bing, idea. The royal manager.
I said you'd have to alter reality itself.
Gravesite, that's it. That's how he plans on doing it. I could have gotten this information from looking at these plans, but it was much more exciting getting it from something you said without thinking about it. The royal manager? Glenderry. But Graveside, how can a priest alter reality? Glenderry, you sweet, naive fool. I don't need to point at you, I'll just point here. You sweet, naive fool. What's the one thing a priest can do better than anyone? Glenderry, pray? Exactly. There's nothing more powerful than saying something you want over and over out loud to no one. Durkle, what's Durkle? But one priest couldn't do it all by themselves. You'd need a whole church full of priests. Gravesite, oh my God, this all makes sense now. Sarah is undercover in a church, the church where this is being planned. I'm remembering now that our missions are connected. I couldn't remember if the captain said they were or not. I thought maybe they were, but I was too embarrassed to ask. I'm realizing now that all the information I just figured out was told to me at the initial meeting I had with Captain and Sarah. But when he said it, I was thinking about priests and how weird it would be to be a priest. And then he looked at me and said, "Did you get all that?" And I said, "Yes." I'm realizing now that I spent months unironically working in a fast food beans restaurant, making friends with the workers. I haven't even seen the priest once. Glenderry, don't feel too bad about it, Gravesite. What are you going to do now? Gravesite turns and looks in the monitor. I'm going to stop the bad thing that's happening with full support of the government and my best friend Sarah. First, I have to get a message to Sarah. Where's the closest mail tube? Durkle. Oh, I've got a mail tube for you. We zoom in on Durkle. It's good. See, Nate. We're in the church. It was Sarah again. Cross-cutting. All the priests have congregated in a big room and they are meeting about various priest-related issues. Priest Definitely Div is running the meeting. Lowly priests come up to a podium one by one and give status reports and request changes, etc. Sarah watches nervously. A priest at the meeting. The dinner beans, he's like, the dinner beans are too cold. Can we switch them with the lunch beans? Those beans are piping hot. Priest Definitely Div. Wait, are you saying you want to have dinner beans for lunch and lunch beans for dinner? Or are you saying you want lunch beans for both lunch and dinner? Yeah, that one. A priest writes down the request in a book. Your request has been written down. Thank you.
Sorry, Captain.
Your request has been written down. Thank you. If there's no more new business, then... Sarah nervously steps up to the podium. Excuse me. Priest Definitely Div. Yes? Sarah, Priest Div, I'm honored to be speaking with you today. It has always been my dream to become a high priest. I believe it is my time. Priest Definitely Div. What makes you think you have what it takes? Sarah, I can spin too. Gasps everywhere. Gasp. Wait, and then we hear all these murmurs. Spin two? Someone can spin too? They said someone can spin too? Did someone say they can spin too? Did someone say they can spin too? Spin too? And that goes on until every priest has said it. And then Priest Definitely Div. Order! Everyone's saying that too much. Okay, priest. Sarah, you have 1 week. In 1 week, you must show us this miracle. Ha! Spin too. I can't wait to see this. Close up on Sarah's face. He is uncertain of himself. Doubt. Scene 9, outside the meeting room. The meeting's adjourned and all the priests are leaving. Priests are laughing at Sarah as they leave the room. Klosky runs up. Sarah! Yeah, I get it, okay? It's not possible. Fine. I'll give up and just go back to being a soldier. Whoops. Klosky. No, Sarah, I believe in you. I just wanted to come say that if you want someone to train with, I'd be happy to help. No one knows their way around the basketball room like I do. You really think I can do it? No. Scene 9, interior basketball room day. Training montage. 2. We have 2. Klosky and Sarah are posted up in the basketball room in the church working hard on his moves. We see a calendar and the days are getting X'd off. We are slowly approaching his deadline, a classic training montage. I've never seen an action movie before, but I imagine if they are a thing that these types of montages are classic and that I barely have to really describe it and everyone will just understand what I mean. All of a sudden, without warning, Sarah starts spinning too. The montage comes to a grinding halt. Apparently, it's just something that seems impossible to old-ass priests, but is only moderately difficult to basically anyone else. Klosky spits out his drink all over Sarah.
Sarah, this is a miracle. Sarah, actually, Klosky, I think this is something that a lot of people can do. When you described it at first, I felt surprised. I shouldn't have doubted myself. I hate it when I do that. Klosky, Sarah, can I ask you a question? Sarah, of course, Klosky. Sarah, are you an undercover soldier? Sarah spits out his drink all over Klosky. I'm a priest, so, still trying to think about what to say. What did you say? I couldn't hear you. Still trying to think about what to say. What, a soldier? That's an odd thing to ask me. I'm a priest. Klosky, Sarah, in the weeks that you have been here, we have become great friends. We have spent a lot of time together, pulling pranks, eating beans, writing Bibles. And now this training thing that just happened, I feel like we should be good enough friends at this point that you would let me know if you were actually some sort of undercover badass. You know, I wouldn't judge you for it. Don't you want an ally? It sounds like a lonely life to me. Damn it, Klosky, you beautiful bastard. It's true. No one's ever uncovered me before. Tell me, how'd you know? Sarah, last night you were sleepwalking. You had put your entire soldier's uniform on, woke me up violently, and told me you were a soldier. Honestly, are you guys in the room? Are we in the room?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Honestly, at first I didn't believe you. I thought it was one of our classic pranks. Oh, this is Klosky's voice. I'm gonna roll back. Honestly, at first I didn't believe you. Wait, I'll just start from the beginning. Should I start from the very beginning or just the beginning of this line?
Just the beginning of the line.
Okay.
Yeah, or the scene or something.
No, just the line.
Okay.
Sarah, I'm really messing this up. Sarah, last night you were sleepwalking. You had put your entire soldier's uniform on, woke me up violently, and told me you were a soldier. Honestly, at first, I didn't believe you. I thought it was one of our classic pranks, classic Sarah and Klosky stuff. But then you took a bunch of official soldier photos of you across a span of decades. I still doubted it, but then you showed me the paperwork. That's something you can't fake. You went back to your bed, took off your soldier's uniform, put it away neatly, and went to sleep. Damn it, Sarah. This is talking to herself, themself. You really messed this situation up. Gosh, I'm so mad at myself. I'm really, really upset because now I have to kill you. It's not personal, it's a government thing. Honestly, I had a feeling this would happen and I actually already did the paperwork. This is sad because our friendship was real for me. Sarah takes out his gun and that is disguised as a priest thing and puts it up to Klosky's head. Damn, I'm really sad about this. I wish I didn't have to kill you. Klosky, really scared. You don't have to do this, Sarah. I guess you're right, I don't, but I am a soldier. It is my duty, and I have done the paperwork. What's going on over there?
Oh, nothing. We're just listening so hard that we had to look at each other.
That's great. Sarah is about to pull we're close to the end. Sarah is about to pull the trigger on their weird gun that we have to figure out with the production designer at some point. All of a sudden, a mail tube dings. Sarah, wow. I better check that mail tube. It could be something important. There's more mail tubes and stuff. Sarah walks over and checks the mail tube. It's a message from Gravesite. Sarah reads it aloud. Dear Sarah, let me know if and when you find out about the timing of those evil plans. I'm figuring out a lot of stuff over here at Beans, but I haven't figured that part specifically yet. Also, it might be smart for you to try to make an ally with one of the priests there. We can use all the help we can get. Just a random thought, honestly. Sarah takes a moment to think about this. Sarah, you know what, Klosky? I've changed my mind. You are my friend. Sometimes a soldier has to do what they feel is right deep down in their heart. Don't tell the government I said that. They'd kill me if they heard me say that. Also, I may kill you eventually. It's not personal. You are my friend. Now let's get in front of those high priests and show them that I can spin too.
Wow.
Scene 10, interior, Beans. We gotta hurry up. Gravesite, Glenderry, the royal manager, and Durkle are all, this is a really good part too. It's another training montage.
You're a genius.
Gravesite, Glenderry, the royal manager, and Durkle are all helping Gravesite train for infiltrating the church. Whoa, what was over there? Just looking at it. He is getting incredibly strong. He is lifting bean cans. Damn it, and pitch, okay, we're getting close.
You're getting real strong, Mr. Gravesite.
This is the royal manager. It's really cool. I've never seen anyone commit themselves to their body in this way. It's inspiring, honestly. I've never been able to really commit to a routine before, but now I think I want to try it. Thank you. I'm hungry, actually, so that's nice. I appreciate that. That's a nice thing you did. Hey, Gravesite, do you think you could help me by writing down a simple workout plan for me? I'd be happy to. Durkle runs up holding a letter. Hey, Mr. Gravesite, I just got this letter from the mail tube.
from your friend Sarah. He said that he's become a high priest and has learned everything about the secret plan and is ready for you to come infiltrate. He says the priests are... I lost my spot. He said the priests are going to try to make it so TROOLDAY's every day, so it ain't special no more. He's going to get beans to cater that big praying ceremony. He said to let him know when you get there because he has to insult the door priest's ears to make sure you get in on time. That gives me the perfect opportunity. Thank you. That gives me the perfect opportunity to infiltrate their evil plans. Sarah, you crazy bastard. I am really happy right now, but I have some really bad news. Gravesite takes out a bean can that he turned into a gun. We have that. He turned into a special gun. And he points at him and he points at his friends and he goes, I've done the paperwork. And then Glenderry says, what are you doing, Mr. Gravesite? We're friends.
Wow.
Gravesite, I know, Glenderry, that's the problem. But I only have one friend, and that's Sarah. Everyone else who knows my secret must die. This is the life of a soldier. The royal manager. But Gravesite, I don't know anything. Every time you spoke about your plans, I plugged my ears and I said, la, 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 remember? You're right. You're right, the royal manager. I can make an exception this time. What excuse do you have, Glenderry? Glenderry is frantically sending a letter via a mail tube. Glenderry, I'm enlisting in the military right now, Mr. Gravesite, and as soon as I send this letter, I'll officially be a soldier. That's how the timing of those kinds of things work. It's when you send the letter. Glenderry sends the mail tube. Gravesite, you know what? I've decided to spare you anyway. Real friendship is just too rare a thing. Even if someone does something bad, you can still see them as a good person and have a rich and meaningful relationship with them. And anyway, it's my fault that you all found out I was a soldier. I don't want innocent people to die because of me. Gravesite turns and shoots Durkle in the head. The royal manager, why the hell did you just kill Durkle? He read my mail. Glenderry, what? Gravesite, mail crime is a government crime in the highest order. Honestly, I had a feeling he was going to do it, so I already filled out the paperwork. Anyway, clean murder under my belt. Okay, my two remaining friends, it's time for me to go kill some priests. Woo! We're wrapping it up. It's coming to the climax. Glenderry and the royal manager wave to Gravesite as he runs away. Glenderry says, goodbye, my friends. My friend, I don't know why that's plural, typo. I'll miss you. Cut to Gravesite running down the street with his hair blowing in the wind. Now I remember that being a soldier is the most important thing. Slow-mo. Cut to Gravesite running down. Oh, I just did that. Scene 11. Hair. Gravesite rolls up to the church with his long-ass bean gun. You have it. He comes up to the door and starts knocking. The unnamed priest comes to the door, very upset. The unnamed priest. Oh, hello, I'm sorry if you were waiting. Am I doing a good job? Please let me know if I am. I would greatly appreciate it. Oh, don't look at me. I know I look dreadful. Okay, come on in. Let me show you where we're having our ceremony. It's about to start. The unnamed priest leads him towards the ceremony room. They get there. Gravesite takes out his bean can. It's not loaded. But it is in this. And shoots the priest in the back. And he goes, bye-bye, priest. Scene 12, interior ceremony room. The ceremony is beginning. This is the big scene. A bunch of evil priests are in a circle praying. There's a really cool visual effect here of a column of light. We'll have to figure that out with the technical director. Shooting up in the sky, maybe projectors, fog. If that doesn't work, like an overlay. I think maybe we can do, wait. Gravesite enters. He walks up to the priest's circle, pulls out a long can of beans, and says, hope you like beans. Before he can get the shots off, multiple priests jump on him. This is a cool fight scene. The priests defeat Gravesite and take him right to Priest Definitely Div. So they've got me oh. They put Gravesite on his knees, get down, and point their evil prayer hands at him. It'll look like this. Okay. Henchman priest. Oh, holy Lord, Priest Div, we found this bean man wandering into the ceremony room. Priest Definitely Div. By the power bestowed upon me, I welcome you to our church. I am Div, the leader of this monastery. Div, you see, is short for divinity. If you seek enlightenment, I, along with my followers, will enlighten you. Gravesite, okay. He's not into it. Priest Definitely Div. Priests, enlighten this man.
The henchman priest's hands warm up and start glowing. Cool sound. Talk to Mason. The henchman priest's hands warm up and start glowing. Priest Sarah, wait. Priest definitely Div. I thirst for the blood of enlightening. I would like to enlighten this man if you would allow it. Sarah goes over to gravesite and acts like he's about to blast him with an evil prayer. Right at the last second, Sarah rips off her priest outfit. Sarah, she goes, I'm not a priest. Gravesite rips off his outfit. Psh, if I had still had my hat, I'll take out my thing. I'm not a bean guy. See? I got you back. And they go together. We're undercover soldiers. Gravesite, it says, and messing with the specialness of TROOLDAY is a government crime. Gravesite blasts Priest Definitely Div with the bean gun, killing him instantly. Poof. And Sarah pulls out a gun that he had hidden the whole time. What? And they both start blasting the priests. Oh! That's good. No. Don't drag. Don't want it to drag. Priest Definitely Div with the bean. Okay. Close up on their faces as they do their government-sanctioned murders. That would have been cool there. So it's text. Text on the screen. 6 months later. Scene 12, the final scene. This is what they call it, the last one. It's Bahamas night. Sarah and Gravesite are hanging out on the beach at night just chilling with their labradoodles, sipping margaritas. Klosky, the royal manager, and Glenderry are there as well, friends. A mail tube dings. Ding. Thank you. Glenderry comes running over.
Gravesite, the captain says he needs you and Sarah to save TROOLDAY.
Gravesite and Sarah look at each other and then to the monitor. Here we go again. Credits roll. After credits sequence. Gravesite takes out a gun and shoots Glenderry in the head. Poof, don't read my mail! That's it. Thank you guys for listening. Any feedback? Email me. We don't have that.